We all dream about living in nice houses and making lots of money to pay for them. These days, architects and designers are getting more creative than ever when it comes to home building. From houses perched on rocks to the skinniest house in the world, check out these amazing houses that will blow your mind. Skinny House. Located in Warsaw, Poland, and built by architect Jakub Szczeciński, the Skinny House is a major contender for the award for the smallest house in the world. Measuring at just 122 centimeters at its widest point, the house isn't meant to be lived in full-time. Instead, the house is used as a temporary home for traveling writers. Hobbit House. Built in Wales, made of completely natural materials and only costing about $5,200, the Hobbit House is the perfect home for fans of the Lord of the Rings franchise as well as those who want to live green. The house was built by photographer Simon Dale, and it took about 4 months to build. If you're feeling inspired to build your own Hobbit House, Dale has uploaded the blueprints on his website. Sleeper House. If you've ever seen Woody Allen's 1973 movie Sleeper, then you've seen this house before. Better known as the Deaton Sculptured House, the Sleeper House is an elliptical curved house built on the edge of the Genesee Mountains. The house was built in 1963 by architect Charles Deaton, who was inspired by the mountainside and wanted to build a house where he could enjoy the mountain's beauty every day. Volcano House. In 7th century Turkey, between Mount Erciyes and Mount Hasan, people made their homes by carving out volcano ash. They had to work with what they had, and Christian chapels were even built in the ashes. They almost looked like the early version of apartment homes. Waterfall House. Located in Bear Run, Pennsylvania, and designed by architect Frank Lloyd Wright in 1935, this house was truly a remarkable feat in its time. Built to be a weekend home for Edgar J. Kaufman, who was the owner of Kaufman Department Store, in 1966 the house was declared to be a historical landmark as well as being Frank Lloyd Wright's most beautiful work. Steel House. The Steel House was designed by Robert Bruno between 1973 and 1996, and it was built with 110 tons of steel, but it is still not done. Located in Lubbock, Texas, the outside and the inside is completely made up of steel. Unfortunately, because the house took decades to build, Robert Bruno died before he could see the house completed. Bruno died in 2008 at the age of 64, and since then, the house has been left unoccupied. Stone House. Known as the Casa de Pinheiro, the house was built in Portugal in 1974 using 4 different boulders. Even though it's hard to imagine, the house has a swimming pool carved into it, as well as a stove, a fireplace, and uses logs for stairs. The house seems like a dream, but one major drawback is that the house has no electricity. Eat House. Designed by de Sterly Stedenbo and Atelier Gras, the Eat House is made entirely of vegetable crates, enabling inhabitants and visitors to be able to literally eat part of the structure. Growing on the house are vegetables, fruits, flowers, basically anything organic that can be grown. The designer's goal was to create a house that was self-sustainable using modern farming techniques. Skateboard House. Well-known skateboarder Pierre-André Senizergue wanted a house where he could skateboard on every surface no matter where he was. The house was built by architects François Perrin and Gilles Lebon de la Pointe, who also happens to be a skater, and is located in Malibu with the name Pass House. The walls, floor, and even furniture can be skateboarded on, making Pierre a very happy guy. House Na. House Na, known simply as the Glass House, is located in Tokyo, Japan and designed by Sue Fujimoto architects. The house is meant to be a new way of using natural light, but is also missing a major element needed to live: privacy. The house is located on a major busy street and is layered like a treehouse, so you can see whatever your housemates are doing, and so can outsiders. Would you ever live in any of these amazing houses? Give us your opinion in the comments, and don't forget to hit like and subscribe to our channel before you go. Thanks for watching.